Hi friends, it's Monday, June 23rd, 2014. Lynn McGonagill, Jamie McGonagill. We're here continuing our assignment. The assignment for today is a continuation of the last couple of days, which is to get this pillar ready. We just finished our first cycle of energy cleansing, and the interior of the pillar is much cleaner now than it was an hour ago or 40 minutes ago, much cleaner. And we will now take this to the next level, drawing this stuff up into the walls of the vortex of the pillar, thickening, thickening. This black stuff is much less gooey, more liquidy. It's still black, but it's not solidly black anymore. There's some lighter, just way up at the top. It's like a little bit of light is beginning to start to try to trickle in. And now let's drop down to the deeper dimension. Find the trapdoor and we drop through it as well. Whoa! Into that greenish, dark green, blackish green. I'm starting to hear voices down here. It's just headed for the light at the bottom, clipping off. I see the clock, the space-time clock. Punch. Clipped off here. Let's just start to pulse and clear the energy here, pulsing and clearing the energy, basic pulsing and clearing. I'm going to spin that potter's wheel again, get this going, and start to draw up the seabed into the base of this pillar vortex in this dimension. Now those voices are getting louder. So the sense of it is that the beings who occupy this dimension are all around us, and they can certainly see each other, and we just can't see them because we're not acclimatized. I don't know whether or not they can see us. I don't think they can. I think we're just too out of phase is the word that's being used, out of phase. But I could be wrong. Can you see anybody?
No.
No. Can you hear them? Yeah.
I can't make out what they're saying.
No, it's just voices talking. I can't make out what they're saying either. But they don't seem to be alerted to our presence. There's no sound of alert or no vibration of alert. We're just so out of phase that we can't see them and they can't see us. And maybe they hear us, but they just think we're static or something, you know? Or popping noises. The guides are showing me how we sound to them, just like popping noises and just like weird, what's that sound, you know? Doesn't occur to them that it's talking any more than it does to us when we hear those sounds, right?
Right.
Starting to be able to hear what they're saying. Definitely have their own plans and their own agendas, and they're just moving forward with their own plans and agendas, not paying any attention to this is familiar, not paying any attention to source, so it just doesn't sound very different to me. Sounds the same. Moving forward with their own plans and agendas. Well, who among us doesn't do that? Me too, me too. Me too. May we all be healed of that right now. Let's hold space and merge as members of this dimension. That's what we're supposed to do. As members of this dimension. We're here right now in this dark green dimension. Me too. Let's hold strong space and ask for light beings, angels, anyone who's willing to come use us as vessels to heal this for all of us. Me too, me too, me too.
Me
And
too,
let's
me
just
too, me too,
pull
me
it
too.
out hand over hand, this wishing to follow our own agenda rather than listening to Source, pulling this out. Hand over hand, me too, me too. Hand over hand,
Me too, me too,
me too, me too. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too.
Woo.
And now passing up through that black dimension and then through that regular dimension. Man, that just goes like a shot. It's so much easier to work in the regular dimension. And then up into the higher dimensions, right direction. Keep going through all these skylights. Keep going through the skylights. Oh, and there's the space-time clock up above, clocking in. Text taking away everything that's being released. I have the sensation of water draining out, like the dark green water somehow draining out, starting to drain. I have the sensation that this is like nakedness revealed, but it just means, showing what's there to be shown. This is so tiring. Working in this other dimension. Is it just me?
No, it reminds me of like running through water, but instead of running through water, it's like running through mud.
Yeah, running through mud. It is like running through mud. Making a oneness all the way up and all the way down, working through this green dimension, the black dimension, the normal dimension that seems so easy to work with now. It's all about the frame of reference, isn't it? And also with the higher dimensions. Drawing that vertical aspect through all four of these dimensions. Drawing those vibrations from the future through the present moment. Anchoring it into the past. Wow, there's that grid. Let's flush the grid clear and pulse the vortex. Flush the grid clear and pulse the vortex. Again, the sensation of water draining out. Pulse the grid clear and pulse the vortex. I'm really tiring. So I have the sensation of we need to offer this now. It's like in the classes when we do the visit to the higher dimensions exercise, and if people are really going as high up as they can't hold it for long.
Right.
We can't sustain it for long, and so we're way, way up there. I can't sustain this for long. So we ring the bell, offer it, and then it's like falling back down through the portal ourselves, and whoever's coming is coming, like we already made the call. And so now we just start to offer this whole pillar to the guides, angels, light beings, and we're just going ahead of them, like make way, make way, make way, make way, clearing the space, all the way through the regular dimension. Make way, clearing the space all the way through that black dimension. Make way, clearing the space all the way down to the very bottom. Boom, let's clock in again. Merging with this dimension again, being present. If you wish to use us as vessels to heal this whole dimension, we're grateful to be of service. Grateful. Me too, me too, me too, me too. This dimension with its issue of wanting to follow our own agendas. Me too, and not wanting to follow the agendas of Source. Me too, me too, me too.
Me too, me too, me too.
Drawing the vibrations from the future through the rest of these dimensions and anchoring in the past. Drawing the vibrations, from the future through these other dimensions and anchoring in the past. Sorry, just reactions to the energy shifting. Drawing the vibrations from the future through these other dimensions, anchoring it way into the past, back to the birth of the galaxy. Back to the birth of the galaxy. Wow, here comes a rush of living waters. How does that waterfall look now?
Like an actual waterfall.
Looks like a waterfall. It's a bubbling waterfall. I hear them singing.